Mary Foley here, and you're listening to Got a Quick Question, entertaining advice for women about how to increase sanity in your life and confidence in your career in 5 minutes or less. And today's question comes from Deborah, who writes, I'm a new manager of 2 employees. I have one employee who doesn't like me and difficult to manage. I have tried my best to be kind and by being myself, and nothing is working. I try leading without dictating or demanding. Ideally, we would all be self-managed so there wouldn't be any micromanaging going on. How do you get respect from someone who's supposed to at least treat you with respect? Deborah, being a manager would be easy if it weren't for the people. At one point in my AOL career, I was managing 250 people in a call center. And believe me, not all 250 were happy about it. In fact, at one point, I asked a long-term employee, what's the word on the street about me? And she said, Mary, not everybody likes you, but they respect you because you're fair. What manager likes to make employees feel uncomfortable? Not this one. But you know, sometimes it's just part of the job. And you gotta get tough. Kind of like wearing this jacket. I turned my thinking from preferring to be liked to my responsibility as a manager to get things done. And with a group as small as yours, Deborah, that's even more important. Now, I'm not saying don't be likable or friendly to your employees. I'm simply saying don't make that a top priority. You also said you don't want to micromanage or dictate or be demanding as a manager. You'd rather have your team be self-managed. Wouldn't we all? But sometimes that's not possible. But it's a great goal. And so here's how you can move towards that goal and deal with difficult employees in the process. First, clarity. It's your job to make sure every employee is clear, very clear, about the current goals of the department and their responsibilities. Be very specific about their tasks, about timelines and expectations. And because goals and expectations keep changing, you can't just do this once a year. You need to make this an ongoing communication. Second, support. You need to regularly check in with each employee to see how their work progress is going. And in particular, ask them if they've got questions or problems or speed bumps. And if they do, offer support. Help them answer those questions, find the information that they need, and help them figure out how they can find their own answers by themselves in the future. And if they're not living up to expectations, you can't let it slide. You've got to find out why, offer support, and restate expectations. Third, recognition. Everyone loves to be recognized for a job well done, even if they're getting paid for it. Effective managers know this, and so they're constantly thanking employees, giving them kudos, and giving them praise, especially in public. And if they have additional resources, they increase their compensation, give them a bonus, or do something that's a special treat. The best employees respond incredibly well to clarity, support, and recognition. And over time, they require less and less of your input and truly become self-managed. Difficult employees, they trip up. They zap your time as a manager, always needing your support. They always seem to find excuses why they couldn't get the job done, and they criticize and they complain. As a manager, you have to see this for what it is. Someone who's really not a good fit for the job. If you've given them the clarity, the support, and the recognition, and they're not cutting it, they're not cutting it. And you need to do something about it. You may need to consider letting them go. But when you do that, you are not being unkind or mean. You are simply being responsible and fair and doing the job you were hired to do as a manager. Deborah, I hope that helped, and every manager who's watching. Got a quick question of your own? Well, ask me now at GottaQuickQuestion.com. You can also get advice by following me on Twitter, joining me on Facebook, or checking out my blog. Look forward to connecting with you soon.